Hi everyone, hope you're well and welcome to my channel. So from what I understand today, Tommy is in court for terrorist charges for not wanting to hand over his PIN number and allow them access into the phone. He wouldn't allow the police access into his phone. Now listen, let me tell you something, right? We all have a phone, we all have things that are private on there. Tommy said that the reason that he wouldn't hand over his phone and give him his PIN number was because he had information that he didn't want the police to have access to because he needed to keep certain stuff private. That he had promised those girls when he had interviewed them that he would keep some information private that they didn't want let out. Okay, now, how does that make you a terrorist? Please tell me. Tommy is holding information that was given by the girls that they didn't want exposed. How does that make you a terrorist? Everyone, most people have a phone these days and probably hold things in their phone that they don't want the world to know. Does that make you a terrorist? No, it doesn't. So how is he a terrorist then? Oh, you're trying to make him a terrorist because he's Tommy Robinson. I mean, come off it right now, right? Axel Rakabana, after what he did, murdering 3 young girls, right, wasn't even classed as a terrorist after what he did. But they're trying to make Tommy a terrorist. What has Tommy done that makes him a terrorist? One thing. What has he done? Nothing. That makes him a terrorist. That's absolutely disgraceful. You know? Tommy has done interviews with those girls from the grooming gangs. He has done interviews, right? If he doesn't want to expose everything that's been said in those interviews, then he should be allowed to keep things private. The police haven't even protected those girls. Those girls, right, were exposed by Tommy, right? The police would have been you know, not even giving up that information that Tommy did, right? I hadn't even known about the grooming gangs until I heard it from Tommy. And a lot of people probably would not have heard about it, you know? But there you go, he's a terrorist. A terrorist for doing what? You know, exposing the truth? And he won't allow them to go into his phone? Why should he? Why should he? At the end of the day, you know, doesn't everybody have something in their phone they're not exposing? Isn't that the same probably with the police? Well, does it make you a terrorist? No. But Tommy's a terrorist, guys. Everyone, Tommy's a terrorist for doing absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing. Zero. You know? I think Tommy is a fantastic patriot to this country. A fantastic patriot to this country. Regardless of what people say, he's a fantastic patriot to his country. He gets a lot of people together. He wakes a lot of people up. He does it on he does those marches every year to unite people, to show people what's going on, you know, and people need to know what's going on in this world. They need to know. They need to hear the corruption, you know. I hadn't even heard about the grooming gangs. I hadn't even heard of it. Just goes to show, you know, the things that get hidden, that they don't want you to know, you know, they will hide things, right? So you don't get to hear about these things because they don't want you knowing it's going on, you know? And Tommy exposes it and he becomes, you know, the terrorist because he doesn't want them going into his phone. You know, it just makes my blood boil. It really does. You know, it really does. Enough's enough, you know. Taking him to court up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down for stupid things. When there are bigger things going on in the street that should be sorted. You know, worse things going on in this country that should be sorted. But no, they want to spend it on taking Tommy to court.